Drew Brees is underrated. And y'all wrong for that. Let's hunt it down.
Punish them all. Claiming they Kobe and can't even ball. Claiming they running but can't even crawl. Saying they Tyson but can't even brawl. Liars don't get in the hall.
My name is Alexander Leviathan. Welcome to the Den, and thank you for being a part of my pack. Today, we're going to talk about why all-time Drew Brees is underrated. So let's hunt it down. I already said that. Okay, yeah. When you think of top 5 quarterbacks, who's in your mind? Brady, Peyton, Rodgers, maybe even Big Ben. Let's go further than that. Montana, Favre, Marino, Young, Aikman, Kelly, Warner, maybe even Moon. Even further than that, Unitas, Starr, Staubach, Bradshaw, Tarkington, maybe even Fouts. So what makes the greatest quarterback in history? Rings? Well, Brady has 7, Montana has 4, Bradshaw has 4, Aikman has 3, and somebody named Earl Morrall has 3 too. Brady, Montana, and Aikman are the only 3 names that stand out on that list. Bradshaw played in the 70s and he had the steel curtain behind him. So, yeah. What about wins? Brady has 230, Favre 188, Peyton 187, Drew 172, and Big Ben 157. Touchdowns? Brady has 581, Drew has 571, Peyton has 539, Favre has 508, and Phillip Rivers, I didn't think I'll see that name, Phillip Rivers has 421. How about yards then? What if we chop it down to yards? Drew has 80,358. Brady has 79,204. Peyton has 71,940. Favre has 71,838. And Rivers has 63,440. There's Rivers again. That's really strange to me. I talked with my friend about this subject before, and they said Drew's offense was always geared to the pass. So it made sense why he racked up the crazy numbers that he did. This is true. Drew Brees had 10,551 attempts, completed 7,142. But then it gets interesting. Tom Brady has 10,598 attempts, completed 6,778 attempts. Would you say that the Patriots were geared towards the pass more than the Saints were? I don't think so. Took a further look at it, and their run-pass ratios were pretty similar. Which is funny because when you think about the Patriots and you think about the Saints, you don't really see the same thing, if not mirror images. It's interesting when you see it. Pass percentage hovered around 55%. The run, 45 for both teams. Yes, the numbers always fluctuated. Pass ran a little bit more. Run had a little bit more too. But it's still very, very, very interesting to see. But still, the numbers don't lie. So with that being said, why isn't Brady yanked down by that statement? I just said that the Saints and the Patriots run and pass ratio were almost identical, but my friend said that the Saints usually cater towards a passing scheme. The Patriots did from the numbers. The Buccaneers do from the numbers, and yet Brady's still solid. Why Brees? Why is Brees being yanked down by it and not Brady? Why is Brees taking a hit and not Brady? I went on to weapons next. These names are mind-blowing for every quarterback except Drew Brees. Brady had Gronk, first ballot Hall of Famer, Randy Moss, say less, Wes Welker, who averaged 112 catches, 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns per season for him, and Deion Branch. who was a Super Bowl MVP. I don't take that title lightly at all. Peyton's receiver core was even more ridiculous. He had Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Dallas Clark, Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, Emmanuel Sanders, Wes Welker, and Julius Thomas. Montana and Young both had Rice. So we're going to just end that there. Aaron Rodgers had Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams, Greg Jennings, Randall Cobb, James Jones, and Donald Driver. I snuck that last one in there. Donald Driver, my boy. Big Ben had Santonio Holmes, who was a Super Bowl MVP. Antonio Brown, who is a generational receiver. I don't give a damn what anybody says. He is the definition of a generational talent. Hines Ward, who was one of the most underrated wide receivers, he might be getting the video too, and Juju Smith-Schuster. With Antonio Brown on the other side, Juju went crazy for his first couple of seasons. And we get to Drew. Drew had Marcus Colston, who had 706 catches, 9,700 yards, and 72 touchdowns. Pretty good numbers. But then you look and he had Lance Moore, Robert Meacham, who was his second biggest target, at 162 catches, 2,600 yards, and 25 touchdowns. Then who? Ben Watson, Brandon Cooks, Michael Thomas, who he only played with for 3 years? And Alvin Kamara, who he only played with for 2 years. And then, yes, he had Jimmy Graham. I didn't forget Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham was one of the best tight ends we've ever saw for the time he was with Drew. His decline was unimaginable. It was terrible. But he was still a good weapon for him. A lack of weapons and still put up those numbers. I don't want to hear it. Here's my last bite. Drew Brees is one of the greatest quarterbacks all time. That phrase is a cop-out to many people because everybody could be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. You don't have to be descriptive about it. So allow me to. Drew Brees is one of the top 5 quarterbacks all time. I said that. Me. I said it. And don't just give him his flowers. Give him respect. It lasts longer and it doesn't eat water. I don't know why I said that. And just remember, this man tore his labrum in his throwing shoulder, his rotator cuff, all obliterated. People thought he would never throw a football again in 2006. Not to mention he dislocated his throwing shoulder too. Labrum, rotator cuff, throwing shoulder, all gone. And what happened? The Chargers thought he would never be the same again. And they were right. I love it when a story has an happy ending. Thank you for viewing another one of my videos. Shout out to everybody who likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you. Please do that if you didn't have the chance to. If you want to support me, see in the description. Every shirt there I designed myself. Every penny I earn will go towards a new camera, new microphone, new interface, new lighting system to make better content for you. And remember, wolves live here. Play the track.
I'm a lion ready to maul. Bloodlust won't stall. Roar, my pack can answer the call. Simba in a new skin, whipping prey wide open.